Now, I'm not going to say that rejection is something that we should be afraid of. I'm not going to say that it's something that does not make all the sense in the world, because in order for us to grow, in order for us to sometimes understand that we need to seek other avenues to our success, or to, complete goals that we have for ourselves, we have to get that no from somewhere, right? The problem is, as social comparison theory has kind of like grown, and what the research shows is that when we start comparing ourselves to other people, right, to determine our worth, we develop feelings of inadequacy, right? So jealousy, envious ways, guilt feelings about things that we've done in our lives, and these may have been things that we valued at one point, right? But now these things don't look like they are of value anymore, simply because the rest of society doesn't agree with us, and feels like the things that we've done are sufficient, right? So I want you to, secondly, challenge yourself to find whether or not those pieces of your life where you have decided, okay, this is my worth because of this, whether or not those pieces and components of your life inform other things that you've done in a negative way. So, how do you compare to other people? And why does that even matter if you are happy with yourself? Well, if we are taking a social comparison theory type of perspective on things, then we know that we're not happy with ourselves unless we know that we are worthy of someone else's love and affection and admiration. So, literally, the way other people feel about where we are in our lives, things we're doing in our lives, and the way that we're moving in our lives, we know that these things are only as important as other people or society deems them to be fit, as far as importance. So, how should we move? How do we determine that the rest of society's perspective of us does not matter as much as our own without feeling narcissistic, right? Because if we take more of a outside approach and we say, okay, well, yeah, society says that we must wear all orange today. And if we don't, we're not meeting the expectations of society. I feel bad because I was supposed to wear orange and I decided to wear blue. Now, should I feel bad, or should I feel like I wore what I wanted to wear because I woke up that morning and I felt like this color resonated with me, right? Why are people having higher numbers and more frequent episodes of depression, right? Why is depression persistent now, right? I think all of those answers lie within the depths of how social comparison theory has kind of navigated its way through and completely permeated society and taken over in a way that technically prevents us as people from growing adequate relationships with one another, from growing internally, right? Connecting all of the components of self that make us us, right? And make us unique. And we've prevented ourselves from being just that. So if you see someone in society, in your neighborhood, in passing, at work, anywhere that you see an individual that looks like they're struggling with depression, or they look like they're struggling with identity, right? Or identifying or coming to that point of life where they have realized that they've not necessarily achieved all of the things that they would have liked to. Ask the question, is this because of you, or is this because of someone else, right? Is someone else and their views or perspective or perspectives responsible for the feelings of inadequacy that you house inside of you right now? Because if someone else is responsible for it, we have to accept the fact that we've now given society power over our being, over our autonomy, right? If I've made a map today of things that I would like to accomplish today. Those things should only be measured by the standards that I have developed today, based off of what I know in my heart I want to accomplish and how I want to get this thing done. So that's the way I think that the majority of society has got to move. There is nothing wrong with the next person excelling. There's nothing wrong with the success of your brother, the success of your neighbor, the success of your colleague. You should definitely, congratulate them, celebrate them, and continue to move toward wherever you're going in your life. Another person's success does not prevent your own. And that's the thing that I think the majority of people have got to start housing within themselves in order to be successful. Stop looking for ways to tear down the next person. Be the wildflower, okay? Be the person who grows, who matures, who becomes amidst all obstacles, right? Sitting in the same space that says nothing can possibly grow out of this situation. Sitting in the same space that says no one can function under these set of circumstances. Sitting in the same space that says success is not an option. You be that person and excel today. You be that person and succeed today. That is what I challenge you to do. Amidst the month of love, admiration, adoration, and Black History Month, I want you guys to go out, to be great, to create something that is your own. Do some research that is your own and contribute to your higher purpose in life today by realizing that it's great to compare one another's successes in life, but it's more important to house an acceptance and love for self that says that another person's success does not equal a lack on your part because it looks different. That's all I've got, you guys. I decided to not do a relationship column topic because I want people to feel motivated and to feel like they can go out and take on the whole world without having to think about things like relationships and titles, right? Go out and find your Valentine. That's all I've got, you guys. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you guys next month. Later days.